Happy Friday. Today's Friday, February 13th. I wanted to share some thoughts on some positive developments and some exciting things this week. First and foremost, I wanted to share our big congratulations to our very own Claire Smith, who today is getting married to a wonderful guy. So Claire, Billy, congratulations. We wish you a ton of success with everything that you're doing. And Billy, welcome to the Stable Point family. Also this week, not as exciting, Claire, as your wedding, but we had an opportunity to see the Dow Jones Industrial Average go through 50,000 for the first time. And as I've said to many before, as we hit milestones with our portfolios, let's be equally as excited the second time we go through that metric. So don't be surprised if we get a little pullback, a little pause in the market in an otherwise good backdrop. So other than weddings and big milestones in the Dow Jones, the big thing that stood out to us this week was Wednesday's jobs report. I wanted to talk about that briefly. Wednesday's jobs report showed a gain of about 130,000 jobs versus only about 50 or 55,000 estimated for the month. So that's good news. The economy is creating more jobs. We saw a decline in government jobs and a big uptick in healthcare and social assistance and social services jobs. Those were 123 of the 130,000 new jobs that were created in what was our delayed monthly report due to the government shutdown. So what does this mean? Well, it means that our economy is running pretty well. We have an unemployment rate that came down to 4.3%, which is what economists would call full employment. Any employment of 5% or under is considered full employment. That's very, very good news. You actually don't want to see unemployment go too low or too high. Kind of like Goldilocks, you want it right in a good, happy place in the middle. So what does this mean moving forward? Well, the single biggest thing that we saw on Wednesday, February 11th, was the big shift down in the likelihood for Federal Reserve rate cuts in the March, April, and June meetings. We're looking at essentially no chance now of a rate cut in March, and odds in the summertime meetings have come down significantly. Although we do still expect a cut or maybe two later this year, the positive economic data out of jobs would indicate the Federal Reserve does not need to cut rates as aggressively or as quickly to stimulate economic growth. We'll be talking more next week about Friday's inflation data. That's another big indicator, and how these things influence interest rates will influence so many things in your life. It's really important that we keep an eye on that. With that, have a wonderful Valentine's Day weekend. I'll be away next week for our kids' school break week, but for all those that need anything, the whole team will be here on site, minus Claire, who will be away celebrating her honeymoon. So again, Claire, congratulations. We wish you all a great weekend.